Hi friends, I'm Nancy Jacobs from Embroidery It at embroideryit.com, and today we are going to make these cute little mitten coasters here. So let's get started. You're going to find out just how quick and easy it is to make an applique and an in the hoop project. So if you haven't given those things a try, just stitch right along with me and see how really quick and simple it is. Alright, the first things you're going to need 2 pieces of felt cut 5 inches square. You're going to need a piece of fabric for the mitten. This is a charm square, just a leftover one that I have, but something that's about 4 inches square is going to be big enough for the mitten. And then you need a little piece of fabric for the cuff. 1 by 3 inches is plenty big. You're also going to need thread in 3 colors. You need thread to match the color of your felt, the color of your cotton mitten fabric, and the color of the cotton cuff fabric. So thread to match those 3 colors, and you need tearaway stabilizer. So these are easy. They're made in your 4x4 hoop. So I've got my tearaway stabilizer hooped up and ready to go. I've got my design loaded up in the machine, and I also have the machine ready with the white thread, which will match my felt. So start with put the thread that matches your felt first onto the machine. Put your hoop into the machine here, and I'm going to lower the camera so you can watch along. This little piece of tape here is just to cover the light, so hopefully that'll prevent some of the excess glare and you can actually see what's happening. This first stitch that's taking place shows the placement of our felt. And all this is doing is going to show us, hey, this is where we set the felt. So on the instructions in the thread chart, you will see that listed as red. And then the next is the tack down, which you will see as blue. Those are industry standard colors here, but that doesn't mean you need to use red and blue thread. You just want to use the thread that will match the color of your felt. When we create the designs, we have to change the color of the thread to tell your machine, oh, this is where I got to stop. I got to stop because they have to do something. They have to change the color of thread. But we just need your machine to stop so we can do the next step. Okay, that was called the tack down. That tacked down the felt to the stabilizer. And next we're going to put the thread in our machine that matches the mitten. The mitten fabric. And that mitten fabric and the cuff fabric are just some cotton scraps that I have. Some leftover pieces. Okay, once again, this is going to show the placement of the fabric. I've got my fabric here ready to go, and just make sure that the fabric completely covers the line. And the next is the tack down. It's going to tack that fabric down to the felt. You can tape it in place if you like. I personally don't find it necessary. I just hold it down for a few stitches. I'm careful. I keep my fingers back away from the needle. But if you are more comfortable with taping it down, or even some people will use an adhesive, like a spray adhesive, that's fine too. Next, I've got my little spring action scissors here, and we're going to trim the cotton fabric close to the design. Now friends, I've took the hoop off of the machine, but do not unhoop the design. Keep it all within the hoop. Don't unhoop it. Just take the hoop out of the machine itself. Okay. There we go. So you can see those little scissors trim it lickety split, and it trims really close to the design. We're going to put the hoop back into the machine. A little closer here, hopefully you can see it. And it's going to get started doing the decorative satin border. Oh, I got a straggler thread hanging there. Let's trim that so it's out of the way. It doesn't cause us problems later on. So it's going to stitch the decorative satin border around the edge of the mitten. While it does that, I'm going to raise up the camera so we can see each other, and I'll just tell you a little bit about what's going on over at Embroidery It these days. We always have the Embroidery Bee Club going on. That is a membership subscription. It's only $5 a month, and on the first of every month to your inbox you get delivered an alphabet set and a candy holder, and it's always a surprise. But I'll show you some of the designs that have come out in the past here, so you can just kind of get a taste of something that might be in your inbox. A couple of months ago we had this little scallop edge set. This happens to be an in the hoop design. It doesn't have to be, it could just be a regular alphabet set, but this one here, see, it attaches to the little spools down onto a balsa board, and you could spell out all kinds of words for any occasion. The current month is a freestanding lace alphabet set. Let's get closer. I just added the rhinestones for a little bit of special bling there. Here's butter. So that's an example of what possibly the alphabet set would look like. Candy holders, there's a variety of candy holders too. Here's one. It's right before Thanksgiving, so here's a little turkey, and this is clear vinyl, so you can see the M&Ms on the back side. There's a small little slit that the candy goes in and out of, and so it's reusable. You can use it over and over and over again. So there's an example of one. Here's a couple other examples. These are little candy cane sliders. You can, put these on the tree, add them to packages. For those of you that make lots of baked cookies and goodies, stick one of these in with all the cookies, and it's just a sweet little special touch to add to your candy cane. I'll show this to you. Those are examples. Here we have, this is a little candy topper here. The candy is put together in tulle, and then this is a little topper, so this would be another example. And when you join the club, immediately when you join, you get this free design. It's a little Be Bold candy wrapper, and I have this wrapped around a package of Trident gum. So it ties with a little bow, and it just slides in here. And you get this design free immediately when you join the club. You'll get a confirmation email within, 10 or 15 minutes. And in the confirmation email, it gives you a link on how to get this design. So there's an example there. Let's see, also over at Embroidery It, we have a free alphabet set. That's just always ongoing. There's a free letter each week. And so you can click those free. Sign up for the newsletter, because that's how you know all the fun things that are going on. The newsletter comes out weekly, and it has information on the sew-alongs, like what we're doing today, and information on any new designs. It has tips, helpful tips, all kinds of fun things there. Okay, so let me lower the camera. You can take a look here and it has stitched the decorative satin stitch around the edge of the mitten, and I'm getting ready to thread my machine with a cream color thread, and the cream color matches the cuff fabric. And once again, the first thing it will stitch is the placement. It'll show us where to place that cuff fabric. And I've got my fabric here ready to go. Okay, we're going to put this in place here. Just make sure we're covering the stitching line. Again, just if you need to tape it down if you like, or hold it in place with your fingers, just keep your fingers back. Once again, we're going to take the hoop off of the machine, but do not unhoop the design. Do not unhoop it. Leave it all in the hoop, and just take our little scissors to clip right around the edge. Okay, let's see where we're at right now, and we're going to put it back on the machine so it can stitch the decorative border, satin border around the cuff. Again, while it's doing that, let's look face to face at each other here. One of the things I wanted to talk to you a little bit about, because this is something I get an email on fairly often. You all see that I use a brother machine, and some people will ask me, well, what machine should I get? I don't know what embroidery machine to get. Friends, oh gosh, you know, that's really the most important thing when you're picking out an embroidery machine is to get it from a reputable sewing dealer that you trust, because these machines are going to need to be serviced. I don't care what brand it is, they're all, you know, they've all got really good features, good quality, but get it from somebody that you trust, because you're going to be going in and my doggy is trying to come in the door. He's Cindy. Oh, my little puppy made it in. And the big dog is right there after. But get it from a dealer that you trust, because you're going to be taking it in for service or for repairs, and that's really the most important thing. Whether you get a Brother or Baby Lock or Janome or Bernina, they're all really good machines. So when you call me and you ask, or when you email me and you ask me, what machine should I get, Nancy? That's what I'm going to tell you, is to check out your dealers. That's really the number one most important thing. Other things to look at are the size of the hoop that you want. This machine, the largest size hoop is a 5x7. I really like that because, you know what, 99% of all designs I do are 5x7 or 4x4. Rarely will I do a large design. If you're wanting to do large designs, you're going to need to look at a bigger machine. I've got my big, I'll show you back there. I got my big 10 needle. It's kind of covered up back there. Can you see it way back in the, I'm trying to point there, but it's way back there in the distance there. You can see it. And so I will use that for bigger designs. I also use it when I'm doing something that I don't want to keep changing the thread out. For instance, if I was making a bunch of these coasters, I would do it on the bigger machine, and I would load up all 3 colors of my thread so that I could just do one coaster after the other after the other. Hi, Nala. You coming to join me here, little girl? All right. Hi, big girl. All right. So here's what the design looks like now. And I'm going to lower this so y'all can see. You'll probably see the big dog there. And we're going to keep it in the hoop, turn it over. Here's what the back side looks like. And we're going to get our second piece of felt, and we're going to cover up the back side to make it look pretty. Get our painter's tape or masking tape and tape the corners. That's my little dog hacking. If you hear her, she's my allergy dog. Okay, so here's what the back side looks like. And we'll put it back onto the machine. It's going to stitch the final color, which will sandwich the back to the front. And I lost my thread color. Where did I say? Here it is. I'm going to use the thread that matches the mitten. So I'm putting the blue back onto the machine again. There we go. And it's getting ready to stitch the final color here. So friends, really so you can see this is how quick and easy it is to do applique in the hoop. And if you've been following along with me, each month we're doing the coasters, and they all coordinate with one another. They all have the same decorative satin stitch. They also have the same decorative border stitch. So, if you're following along with me, you can make these to go all together as a set. You can coordinate, have all of them one different or one of each pattern, or you can do a whole set of mitten coasters or a whole set of apple coasters, bundle them up in a package of 4, 6, 8, tie a pretty ribbon around, and you have got a wonderful gift ready to give someone. This will make some great stocking stuffers for family and friends and co-workers that you have. Other things, if you don't want to make this into a coaster, leave off. This is the final stitch. This border stitch is the last color. Just don't stitch it. Just say, hey, I'm done. You can put these designs on anything. You can put these designs on tea towels. You can put them around the hem of a little girl's dress or around the hem of an apron or apron pockets. There's all kinds of fun things that you could do with them if you didn't want to make them into coasters. You could also add, before you put the back side on, you could tape a ribbon loop on here, and the loop would then, you could make it into an ornament or a tag. So there's really, a lot of fun things that you could do if you're thinking, I don't want a coaster. Do some other things with the designs. So I'll set these aside here. It's coming around the final corner. And I have my pinking shears ready to go. You can use straight scissors too. I just think pinking shears are cute. All right, we're done. We are done. That is the last bit of the design. We may now take the design out of the hoop. And then carefully just tear away the excess tearaway stabilizer. Okay, and with the pinking shears, I trim it, maybe a little bit closer than 1/4 of an inch from the edge of the decorative stitching. around the whole thing here. Oh, this is so cute. Cute, 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 cute. Friends, this would make some adorable, adorable, quick and easy Christmas gifts here. Take a look at that. Ah, ta-da! So it goes with this one and this one. I've got a, here, let me put the camera back up again. There. I've got, somewhere along here, I've got a red one. Here's a red one. There's another blue one. So you can just go wild. Use your scraps. This is a great scrap buster too, and just makes a really sweet little gift from the heart that's made from you. So, all right. Thanks for joining me. Come back next month. We'll do another one next month. Sign up for the newsletter because that's where you get the link to these designs. So over at embroideryit.com, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.